Morning, but I can hear that there's going to be a warm up this afternoon. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brooke, keep your ears peeled because you may be able to hear some of those spring peepers. I was up early this morning. You could hear them actually. Those frogs, those are the first signs, in my opinion, of spring. And the frogs chirping, starting to see a lot more birds show up in the region, and some of those flowers, early season flowers, actually starting to pop up as well. Checking in this morning in Perryville, as Brooke mentioned, it is a little chilly outside, but jackets this morning maybe give way to at least a hoodie or even short sleeves once again this afternoon. Another beautiful day on the way. There's that live view from Perryville showing that sunrise this morning. It is a gorgeous sunrise at that. Today it is going to be maybe a couple degrees cooler than yesterday, but still pretty nice weather. Still running above average for this time of year. We've had a weak backdoor cold front. Now the cooler air really does not arrive until Friday and Saturday, and more clouds in here on Friday, but probably talking about high temperatures going from the 60s back at least into the lower 50s towards the end of this week in the first part of the weekend. Don't worry, it's short-lived. By Sunday, we're already back close to 60 and 60s in the forecast for next week, so something to at least look forward to. But right now, yeah, it's a little cold outside. 36 currently in Mount Vernon. We've got 36 in Carbondale, 35 in Harrisburg, 34 in Paducah. We've also got 35 in Poplar Bluff, so not much concern for frost this morning. Almost everybody above freezing here to begin the day, and not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, we've got a cold front sitting over us, but that gives you an idea how weak it is. There's no clouds, there's no rain out there to start off the day. Your precision forecast this afternoon for southern Illinois, expecting high temperatures back into the upper 50s. Mount Vernon to McLeansboro, about 59 degrees, and then Marion, Sage over towards Carbondale and Murfreesboro, possibly into the lower 60s. A little warmer Anna, southward over towards Tams and Thebes, and towards Cairo as well, up to about 63 degrees this afternoon. Pretty nice day to be out and about. Winds will still be somewhat light there today, though. Those will be out of the east and northeast. Across western Kentucky, anywhere from about 58 in Marion, Kentucky, there in Crittenden County, to about 60 in Graves County and Mayfield, to Martin, Tennessee, up to about 62 degrees. Mid-60s still a possibility, especially into the Missouri boot heel. That cooler air working its way in from the north and east. That little front sitting right out across parts of southeast Missouri this morning. Shouldn't have too much of an impact, though. Still up to about 65 in Malden, Missouri today. High pressure station to our south, pretty similar to where it was yesterday. There's that little backdoor cold front. Now, we call those backdoor cold fronts because oftentimes we think about the cooler air coming from the north and west, while these little backdoor cold fronts come from the north and east. And it's a pretty weak one at that. Not a lot of anything going on right now across the middle of the country. Some snow flying up into New York. We are tracking a storm system this morning back into the desert southwest. Now, that's a southern track storm system once again, meaning the impacts around here likely going to be somewhat minimal. It's going to pass off to the south. We're going to get a little dip here in the jet stream that's going to pass by us for Friday and Saturday. That brings in the cooler air, but by the end of the weekend, that's already pushing off the east coast, and more pleasant weather set to arrive. More warm weather will arrive as well towards the second half of the weekend. There's that southern track storm system in here on Friday. Notice the rain generally stays to our south and to our west. Just a few more added clouds through the day on Friday. You know, the big blue, beautiful skies that we've had here the last couple of days. They can't last forever, but 61 degrees this afternoon for high temperature, down to about 51 on Friday, still in the 50s there on Saturday. And Sunday, we're going to jump back into the upper 50s, but closing in on 60 degrees, and then 60s return as we move into the early part of next week. So sunny skies today, a few more clouds in here on Friday. Notice those morning temperatures. They're not too bad either. Morning temperatures running about the freezing mark, maybe a couple mornings with some patchy frost there. Saturday, we're in the low 50s, Sunday, upper 50s, Monday, 60s. Tuesday, mid-60s. There's a chance there Tuesday we could see a few spots, especially into the Missouri boot heel, northwest Tennessee, approaching 70 degrees. Our rain holds off until the second half of next week. In fact, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all right now have rain on the board. Again, that's for next week, and quite a bit of active weather, possibly some heavy rain, and we're getting that time of year where we'll have to track that, possibly some signs of some